toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Iowa State's offense will have the football first. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The option look. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Bucks! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his man down the middle. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Takes the easy completion. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
On the shuffle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A little screen to the running back. Turning it on!
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest.
Oh, it's a fumble! The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. The running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Inside the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Cyclones back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, looking for a man. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Can't get him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Buffaloes heading quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You just wondered how the weather conditions would affect ball security in this game. It is so cold here at night, and that ball has got to be hard to hold on to. You saw an example of it right there. Bad ball security leads to the takeaway.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the grab. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Offense set on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break it...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cyclones! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Thrust that arm out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice game. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They'll go hurry up here. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped. No gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The offense burns his... final timeout of the half. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
And the Cyclones will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. He'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The give to the fullback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll power it inside with the fullback. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to...
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And some room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Catches it at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Smashes through the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the back. Snaps it in the shotgun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
35, Iowa State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Running to the left. Creates a little space. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Cyclones have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Hold it. Defense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. New setter downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The give on the option. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the backs.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
The Buffaloes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the fullback. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa State has the ball back, the Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. The Cyclones have pushed it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. They just keep firing. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on trying to take it back. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's McConnell. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
42 Spider.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Cyclones are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Takes it the other way. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Iowa State sending the offense back out. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target to the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll immediately call timeout. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Looking to scramble. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
On the set.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Now they'll run it to the right here. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. On the move to his left. He's got the tight end. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go.
Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.